What's up, guys? Here we're on to another video here today. I've got, let's see here, we are doing Five Finger Death Punch Blue on Black cover featuring Kenny Wayne Shepherd, Brantley Gilbert, and Brian May of Queen. I'm familiar with Five Finger Death Punch. I've heard quite a few of their tracks. I've tried to get into Five Finger Death Punch many of times, and I just always end up hearing things that I've heard in other bands before, and it just never was something that was giving me something unique that I enjoyed or, like brought me back. Okay? Now, I still check out their tracks when they come out because I'm not an asshole. I still want to, I want to figure out what it is that makes this band, like, the pinnacle of what, like, radio metal is, I guess the best way to put it. And don't use that term as being derogatory, because it's not. If you get on the radio, that's actually somewhat beneficial to everyone in your genre. So whether or not the people in your genre like your band, or maybe, like there's this weird underground elitism, which I'm sure people think I'm a part of, that critique these bands, is not necessarily a bad thing. These bands are bands that are, for lack of a better term, a gateway band. And gateway bands are incredibly crucial to getting more people who would otherwise never listen to this style of music, listening to this style of music and kind of bring more fans in, or at least legitimizing it so you can listen to hip-hop and you can listen to pop music, but then you can also listen to Five Finger Death Punch and listen to some metal. So you can actually like kind of have an eclectic palette of music to listen to. So we're going to check this out here today. I'm very familiar with this as a cover, of course, Kenny Wayne Shepherd, and yeah, it should be pretty awesome. I actually really like Kenny Wayne Shepherd. I mean, he was very inspired by Stevie Ray Vaughan, and I love Stevie Ray Vaughan. I always thought he did a great job, and I thought he had his own style. His was a little bit more country than Stevie, and that always shined a little bit in his own music. So, let's check this out. We got Five Finger Death Punch, Blue on Black. Here we go. Classic covers. They always have very cinematic videos, and I think that's great. He's gonna have a great voice for this too. It's got really good guitar tone. The bass and the guitar are perfectly mixed. Yep, Niven's got a perfect voice for this. He's got a very deep tone. There he is. I do like how they're always very in support of, like, firemen, police, of course, military. especially in this climate where everybody thinks because you're part of said system that you're somehow a piece of shit, which is just not true. Absolutely not. Is there bad apples? Of course. But there's way more good apples than bad apples. Oh, that's Brian May. Haha, here we go. Oh, that tone is unmistakable. It's an awesome callback to bring these guys in. I think this is just really good management or whatever made these decisions if it was the artist. Big arena rock drums. I like how he sings full voice, that's nice. Not a lot of singers do that. They kind of half-ass it, but he's legit full projection. Gary Sinise, okay. Yeah, absolutely. I fully support everything these guys are going for here. This is just great work right here. Trying to turn the art into also being something supportive, so that's pretty awesome. I would say, you know, the track was good. The track was all surprisingly better than I thought it was going to be, because I heard their last cover and I wasn't as big of a fan. Maybe it was because I wanted the chorus to be a little bit bigger and I felt like it was just kind of like safe. And while this could be put in the category of safe, it was also very creative, bringing in the other elements like Kenny Wade Shepherd, like Brian May, like Brantley Gilbert to sing. I mean, you have a nice plethora of styles that are all coming together to make something better than themselves, I guess is the best way to put it. And Five Finger Death Punch showing that they, you know, like can bring these guys in because they, of course, have the reach to do so. But they also are not like so arrogant that they think they can do it better. They want to like use the original components is fucking awesome. So yeah, I approve this. You know, this is probably gonna surprise a lot of people. Anybody who's watched the channel, I think this was one of their best covers that I've ever heard them do. This was fucking awesome. This was really well done. His voice was perfect for it. I mean, his voice nailed it. I mean, he sang it perfectly. I think there's a misconception with maybe my previous video that I don't like his voice. I do like his voice. I think he's got a cool voice. I think he has an unmistakable voice. The moment the band starts playing, you can tell who it is, okay? So they for sure have their own sound. But the commodification of how they write songs, of, you know, how they market songs, and things like that, bring in a lot of people, and it sometimes brings in good people, because I know a lot of people who love this band, who are fans of this band, and those people are awesome people to me. I've always thought they were cool as shit, but there is some of those douchebags out there who listen to Five Finger Death Punch and maybe like Metallica, and they get kind of like cocky about how talented Five Finger Death Punch is, where I would say that they're definitely in the upper echelon of talent. I don't think that they always use it, and that's something that I would just like to see, is maybe a little less of playing it safe, and a little bit more of them like breaching out and trying to do stuff that you know, I would like to hear more death metal elements. I promise you, these guys can probably play death metal. They just choose to play this stuff. They can probably play really techie thrash metal, but they choose to play this. Especially Jason Hook. Jason Hook is ridiculous. He's an insane guitar player, insane. So some of it just like the potential that I would like to see them kind of keeping it safe makes them more radio friendly as opposed to making them more artistically friendly, which is kind of what I look for, I guess, in bands. So that might be some of what, you know, the misconception is that I don't like Five Finger Death Punch. It's not that I don't like Five Finger Death Punch, it's that I would like to see Five Finger Death Punch maybe push a little harder and try to expand a little bit more instead of playing it safe. But anyways, guys, thanks for checking out the video and listening to my dumbass rambles. At the end of the video, you will hear one of my songs. So I guess if you would like to talk shit about me during the video and then about the music afterwards, you're more than welcome to. Until next time, betas.